Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. Dalangin ko po nasa mabuti kayong kalagayan ngayon at nananatiling ligtas. Nagpapatuloy po tayo sa ating pagdinilay na pinasimulan natin kahapon kung saan ating pinagdinilayan, pinagdadasalan yung katotohanan ng daan ng kabanalan ng mag-asawa. We call it marriage spirituality. Let me read to you. The conjugal act is presented as a meeting that occurs not only between a husband and a wife who love each other, but also between the married couple and God. It was the Creator Himself who made spouses feel pleasure as well as physical and spiritual happiness in mutual, full physical devotion. Therefore, spouses who pursue and use this pleasure do not do anything wrong. They only use the thing given to them by God. At patuloy natin pinagdinilayan sa araw na ito, how supportive am I as a lover to my spouse? Kung kaya nga po, pagpatuloy po natin ang ating mga pagdinilay na ito, at ito po'y karugtong pa rin ang pagdinilay natin kahapon. Kahapon, inunawa natin na kung gaano kahalaga ang sexualidad sa ugnayan ng mag-asawa. At binigyan natin hinarap natin ang isang katotohanan na pag minsan pinagdaraanan ng mag-asawa na kung tawagin nga ay low sexual desire. At ang epekto nito sa pagsasama nila. Gayun din naman, ipinakikita dito na kung paano mo sinusuportahan sexual ang iyong asawa sa kanyang pangailangan sexual, ay lalo nitong napapagyabong, pinatitibay ang pagsasama at pag-ibigan ng mag-asawa. Ngayon pong hapong ito, pasukin pa rin po natin yon. At mas tutukoy tayo sa isa na namang uri kung paano natin maunawaan at mapapayabong pa nga ugnayan ng mag-asawa. At pilit nating sagutin how to keep the passion alive, which is the challenge of marital spirituality. Paano ba pananatiling nag-aalab, punong-puno ng sabi nga ay punong-puno ng pagmamahalan, ng init, na kahapon binigyan natin nila yung salitang nagdirikit. Ibig sabihin nag-aalab, pero nagdidikit sila. Kung kaya nga, patuloy po natin. When we look at sexual ecstasy, you'll notice that the largest, most important sex organ there is not our genitals, but rather our brain. That's why we talk about brain sex. And with this, first, it's a question of introjecting your self-talk. Ibig sabihin, what are the voices you hear in yourself, especially on matters of sex, your sex life? What are or at times the beliefs that you have, or the myths that you have, your expectations, your fantasies. These are our introjections on matters of sexuality. Kung kaya nga, with regards to sexuality, kung ano laging naiisip mo, ito humuhubog din ng pagdanasa at ng alam sa puso pagdating sa sexualidad ng mag-asawa. While at the same time, yung spectatoring. Ano ibig sabihin? Ito yung mga larawang namumuo sa iyong isipan pagdating sa uring sexual. Ano yung naglalaro sa iyong diwa at isipan. At napakahalaga daw nito. Sabagat itong dalawang ito helps us to psych up, to prepare not just our body, but most especially our soul for this wondrous act that are made specially for couples. Their way of communicating to one another, their love, respect, affection, and all the things about life and how to celebrate it as husband and wife. Kung kaya nga po, let me ask you to please, you want to have a quality sex life and you want to support your spouse being as his or her lover, then get psyched for sex. And the first thing is, be alluring. Being alluring is make yourself feel sexy. It's not about the body shape, but rather it's how you perceive yourself. That you're a sexual creature. That you are created in your own way to be attractive. Kung kaya nga, ano ba ang sexy? Ano ba yung maganda? Ang una is to believe that you are really sexy. That you are yummy. That you are crunchy, sabi nga ng mga kabataan ngayon. You have to believe first. Kung kaya nga napakahalaga kung paano mo tinitingnan ang iyong pangangatawan. Yun ang una. At kung paano mo dinadala ang sarili mo. Kung kaya nga, the first thing is to be sexy. Try to make yourself feel sexy. Because the moment you belittle yourself, the moment you become ashamed of your body, ashamed of your physique, that's where problems at times rises in a relationship. When you start to doubt whether I'm attractive or not. Truly, my dear young ladies or my dear wives, tunay pag minsan sa panahon ito nakaka-insecure talaga. Lalo na, mas marami pang beking maganda sa tunay na babae. Plus, our standard of beauty has risen so high that para maging sexy, you must have the right curves, the right size, and everything. But I tell you, no. These are not the measure of sexiness. Basically, you have to start by feeling sexy. By feeling that you are worth loving. That you're alluring. Patuloy natin mga kapatid. Get psyched for sex. Size doesn't matter. Your attitude with size does. That's what matters. Hindi yan sa laki o sa liit. Kundi kung ano yung pananaw mo tungkol dito. And some would say, it's not about the size, but it's the quality of affection. It's the quality, they say, of course, of also performance. Wala yan sa laki o sa liit. So, the problem is, hindi kung malaki o maliit. The problem is, how do you look at it? If it becomes a reason for you to be so insecure about it, to doubt the desire of your spouse, at tunay, that could pose a problem. I remember one time, here is a doctora who came to me and she was furious but also very much depressed. Because one time, they were there in the lingerie department with her cousins and she was trying to try on something sexy. A lingerie. At nung makita siyang nung kanyang mga pinsan babae ito. Tapos sinabi niya, ha? Bibili ka ng bra? Eh wala ka namang babrahan? All of a sudden, she feels so low about herself. Does it mean you're flat-chested? You're no longer sexy? No. Because one thing you'll notice is this. Being sexy means how desirable I am to my partner. And remember, as what we often say, or we often hear, beauty is always at the eye of the beholder. In how much I try to myself to appear beautiful and attractive to my spouse, he is the ultimate arbiter. She is the ultimate arbiter when it comes to my sexiness and no one else. Remember our readings yesterday? Lalaki, wala ka ng karapatan sa iyong katawan. Sapagkat ang katawan mo ay pag-aari na ng iyong asawa. And vice versa. So, it's not the size, but rather the attitude. And of course, exercise. They say that's the natural Viagra. Exercise makes your blood flow through your body. It produces sa iyong init ng katawan. While at the same time, it tone up your body. Although, hindi ko sinasabing na when you're lean, you have a very lean body or lean physique, it means you're more sexy. No. Because some men, some women find chubbies truly sexy. Those with daddy bodies, truly sexy. Again, as I told you, it's about preference. Kung kaya nga, hindi yun ang sinasabi ko. Although sinasabi dito, if your body is more flexible, the more you could flex your body, the more, sabihin na natin, when it comes to lovemaking, the more sensual you become. And the more, sabihin natin, siguro, with quality performance. Bakit? Sapagkat siguro, toned down, well-stretched ang mga muscle, and mas higit siguro na ipaparamdam. Also, take note that the largest sexual organ is your skin. That's why you have to take care of your skin. Have some creams, have some toners. Maligo. Maligo. Alam nyo, iba ang nagagawa ng pang-amoy. Pag ang kamoy ng katawan ay maasim-asim na maalat-alat, akala mo'y kiamoy, baka hindi materno ng asawa mo. Kung kaya nga kung ikaw ay makinis, tapos ang pa, hindi kaya mabubuhayan siya ng dugo. Ganun din. Patawarin niyo ako. May mga pagkakataon sa buhay ko bilang pare na nakatagpo ako ng mga bago kong kinasal. Na nung makita ko after some time, nagtataka ako. Diyos ko. Tingin ko pa lamang, mabaho na. Paano kaya ito sinisipingan ng kanyang asawa? Kung kaya nga yung pag-aayos ng katawan, yung pangangalaga ng sarili, ay napakahalaga. Bakit puro libag ang katawan? Tapos ang mga sakong ay nanggigitata sa itim, nangingitim ang mga batok, mga kilikiling nag-iitiman. Ngayon, hindi naman ito naaarawan. Sabi ko sa iyo, para Diyos ko, ano ba ito? Hindi ako yung isang pare. At wala naman akong talagang pagnanasa doon sa tao. Pero yung pagmasta ko lang, Diyos ko, ano ito? Minamahal ko mga kapatid, take care of your skin. It what makes you attractive to your spouse. It would make him or make her want to touch you. Diba? Kaya nga binanggit din natin, you have to have toned down muscle because some ladies want some firm and hard muscle to hold on to, while some men prefer women who are soft, who are cuddly. Diba? Kaya nga, take care of your skin. Maligo. At times, making the most out of your fantasies. Each one of us has fantasies. There are times when you have to engage that play. What I'm trying to say is just right now. Di ba? Ngayon na laganap ang pandemya, lalo ng COVID, why not play doctor and nurses without mask and PPE protection? Di ba? Minsan, play in a relationship is quite important. Because in the end, sabi ko nga sa inyo, we never really grow old. The childlike or childishness is something that at times truly remains as we grow old. So kaya nga, why engage into some play? Remember, there's no right or bad thing about play as long as it's not violent and both couples are mutually consenting. And of course, be flirtatious and seductive to one another. Ayaw mo at kinatatakutan mong lalandiin ang asawa mo ng iba. Di bakit hindi landiin mo naman siya? Asawa mo naman yan. Anong sala doon? Because at times, flirting is also essential in a relationship. Because flirting gives an impression that you want me, you desire me. It could also mean you miss me. Kaya, at times, nasa office siya, a little text will do. I miss you. Or, if he is out or she is out of town, a text at times would be, anong suot? Naligo ka na ba? Miss na kita. Truly, these acts, little acts of paglalambing, you kites, about you're in a crowd and you pahuhuli ka sa kanya nang tinitingnan mo siya. At pag siya tumingin sa'yo, kikindatan na sa'yo, hi. And you might say, asawa ko na siya, pero that's part of flirting. At napakahalaga because it makes one feel unwanted. And it's important. Giving her gifts at times, something that is sexy. Huh? Isang problema sa mga lalaki, pag nagbigay ng regalo, yung agad na mapapakinabangan sa bahay. But a romantic gift also helps. A good dinner could also be a good prelude to a sexy encounter. You know, a lot of couples that I journey with, especially those who are in crisis, one of the thing I ask them is this: when was the last time you go out dating without your kids? Because at times, what hampers the desire in the relationship is because at times they are too busy and they have lost quality time for one another. Diba? Now, what are the sexy solution? Of course, do what Nike says. Nike says, just do it. Just do it. For whatever reason, do it. It's part of your spirituality, as I said. Do it. So let me give you some pointers. Number one, if you want it, you have to work for it. But I assure you, this is a kind of work that is full of fun. If you want to have sexy time, then you have to give time to it, for it. And you have to be sexy for it. And it takes effort, of course. Because at times, for some couple, you really need to prepare for your encounter. You have to set the right mood. It might mean some candles, dim light, soft romantic music. And at times, you have to put out your phones for a while. Patulugin ang bata na maaga. Work on it. But I tell you, this is the kind of work, as I said, that could bring much joy in your relationship that money cannot buy. And I tell you, although they say practice makes perfect, but as I said, later we'll say there's no such thing as a perfect act of sex. But I tell you, practice could be very fun. Sex pointer number 2. I said, don't let your sight on perfection. Nothing can spoil more than striving for perfection. Focus on each other's pleasure than measure. The truth is, enjoy it. Enjoy it. You cannot put different step, one step, two step, three to make it happen. No. Just be, at times, just be spontaneous about it. Okay? Don't strive for perfection. Just enjoy it. Next, number 3. Allow your pleasure and interest to lead you. If you think you have the exact formula and simply repeat it ad infinitum, it's a formula for disaster. What I'm trying to say, good sex involves some novelty. So if it interests you, why not? So kung talagang interesado ang asawa mo, mahal na mahal niya ang kanyang kotse, bakit hindi niyo subukan sa kotse? Iparada lang nyo sa medyo liblib na lugar, ha? Baka naman kayo makita pa ng anak nyo sa inyong garahe. Try to be more adventurous. Baka gusto nyong sasagingan, sa pinyahan, by the beach. As long as you'll not create any public alarm and scandal, go for it. I remember one joke that was related to us when we were taking up our sex counseling class with Father Ruben Canseco. Father Ruben said, once there was this OC couples who went to sex counseling, and during the counseling, the sex therapist told them, you know, monotony is now killing your sex life. And if you want to renew and to bring more passion in your sex life, try something new. Do it whenever you want it and whenever you like it. After a month, this couple went back to their counselor and said, you know, doctor, our sex life now is so great. Our passion were revived. And we were so happy about it, the couple said. But the problem is, Kamayan no longer accepts us in the restaurant. And that is the joke. My dear brothers and sisters, what I'm trying to say is try something new in your relationship. Try something new. Try to celebrate life. Go on vacation. Have a second honeymoon. Why not? Diba? Why not coconut? Sabi nga nila. If it's happening always in the bedroom, kung wala na ang mga bata, why try not? Try it in the kitchen. Diba? Or in the living room. Huwag lang sa bubungan. Baka mahulog kayong dalawa at mabalian. But novelty is important in your sex life. And challenge yourself a bit. Of course, each one of you have a security or a comfort zone. But kindly stretch out that comfort zone, that security zone, and try something new. I remember I had a client before who are on the verge of separating. Because it so happened, the lady joined a very conservative Catholic group. And for whatever reason, her confessor made some influential thing and parabagang. I guess this group is quite puritanical. And here is the husband saying, one of the reasons why is parabagang contemptuous of his wife is he said, my wife turns out to be prude. Before we are enjoying our sex life together, now he's refusing me. She would refuse me. She would only allow if we do it missionary style. And you know, he said, "But Father, I'm not a missionary. I'm a man. So, could you be more adventurous and try something new and stretch out?" As I said, there is no right way or wrong way of doing it. It is not sinful as long as first it is with your spouse, secondly, you are mutually consenting about it, and thirdly, there is no violence involved. Dahil it might be something new, it might be something kinky, pero if it involves naman na hinahagupit mo na yung asawa mo, pinapalo mo, I don't think God designed it that way. But if it is tenderness, di ba? If it's sensual, tender, then try it. Baka gusto nyo mag-helicopter kung kaya pa ninyo. May mga pa-acrobat-acrobat na patambling-tambling. Go ahead! It's God's gift to you. Kaya lang ingat na lang po yung matatanda sa inyo, ha? Baka mabalian naman ng balakang. Ay, hindi ko nasagutin yan. Ang sinasabi ko lang, try. Not just something new, and be creative about it. And of course, ask for what you want. A lot of women find it sexy if their man asks them, "Anong gusto mo? Ano pa ang gusto mo?" Because if you ask for what you want, you're much more likely to get it. Iba pag hinihingi. At the same time, makakatulong na turuan mo ang iyong asawa. Try to learn from one another. Kung kaya nga, napaka hindi maganda na hinuhulaan mo lamang. Tanungin mo siya, ano bang gusto mo? Paano mo gusto mong hinahalikan kita? Niyaya ka, nilalambing. Magsabi ka. Be more open to talk, especially on your sexual life as well as your needs. Number 6, remember, it's never too late for a great sex. Even though you are in your 50s, 60s, or even 70s. Lalo na kung there are no medical complications naman. Why not try it? Ano? Hindi ka naman magkaka-COVID yan. Kaya, sige lang, try mo pa rin kahit may edad na. You know, a study made in the US says, coupled elders who maintain active sex lives enjoy greater relationship satisfaction, better physical and mental health, more positive outlook, higher quality of life, and even extended longevity. Hahaba ang buhay mo. I remember one interview with Pilita Corrales. Ano daw sikreto ng haba niya? Ng haba ng buhay niya. And she said, oh, sex every day. Okay, it sounds very funny, but I guess it's been proven by science that there's some truth in it. Ganyan po. Sexy tips for men. What makes a man a great lover? One of women's main sexual complaints about their lovers is that men rush into intercourse before women feel ready for genital play. Pakinggan niyo ang awit ni Daniel Padilla. Ang sabi niya, gusto kitang isayaw ng mabagal. Gusto kitang isayaw ng mabagal. Tunay, take it slow. Huwag mong magmadaliin. Sabi nga nung isa, 30 minutes of play. Kasi magkaiba ang katawan ng babae at lalaki. Ang lalaki, parang bumbilya. Pag sinwitch on mo, iilaw na, mag-iinit na siya. Pero ang babae, parang plancha. Diba? Diba yung plancha, sinaksak mo na, hindi pa mainit siya. Pipin, hindi pa. Pero pag nag-init na ang plancha, hugutin mo yung saksak, makakadalawang pantalon ka pa. Ganyan ang pangangatawan ng babae. Magkaiba sa lalaki. And men has to take it slow. Kung kaya nga, why is it that men rush for intercourse agad? And they say that it is because of several reasons. The first one is they're afraid that she might change her mind. Baka magbago pa ang isip. Score na ito, mabokya pa. Their fear of interruptions. Baka makakatok ang aking biyanan, ang aking magulang, dahil may kailangan. Baka ang anak ko bigla na lang managinip at biglang pumasok sa kwarto. Or yung sabi ng iba, huwag kang magalaw, huwag kang malagaw, baka magising ang bata. Kaya para bang pagminsan, instead for them to take it really slow and cherish every moment, namnamin, kumbaga, they would rush it. It could also mean na they're concerned about their erections and performance. Performance anxiety. Baka kung hindi na pagbibigyan karaka, baka manlupay-pay pa siya. And of course, some men, as we'll later discuss, it's what they thought is right. Because their attitude, their understanding of sex was learned by watching porn. And in pornography, you'll seldom see tenderness. Laging action agad. And it's about genitality. And what more can you expect? It's porn. It's not a relationship. Even the actors and the actresses in a porn movie are actors and actresses. They're not in love. And then you'll expect such things in a relationship that ought to be filled with love? Kaklash yan. Plus, and no woman ever shook them by the lapels and said, slow down. Some wife, they would just tolerate their husband and sige na nga, matapos lang. Kaya pag hindi naman siya nalugod sa karanasan, siya naman ang galit. Kung kaya nga, men, take it slow. Take it slow. Remember, every square inch of her body is an erotic playground. Every inch. Kaya as long as you haven't covered every inch, don't go to her boobs and her genitalia. She is more than her boobs and genitalia. And, my dear man, you want to control your ejaculation? Take it slow, and learn to deep breathe. Breathing is essential. Try to take deep breath so as to control your ejaculation and don't suffer premature ejaculation. And do whole body massage. As I said, every square inch of her body is an erotic playground. Touch it, caress it, kiss it. And you'll notice, you'll improve your performance because you'll notice she's not just a piece of meat. Yung pokpok o porkilo na ang habol mo lamang pira-piraso. She is a woman as a whole, and make love to her as a woman and not just a piece of meat. O kaya nga, another rule, do the opposite of porn. Porn has become the leading sex educator of men, and it models sex all wrong. It models sex all wrong. Kung kaya nga, Kung ang hahanapin mo sa asawa mo ay katulad ng napanood mo, sana nag-asawa ka na lang ng pokpok. At least customer is always right. Pero hindi, disenteng babae siya. Siyang ina ng mga anak mo. And she deserves respect. At dahil dito, have a little of tenderness. Kaya, huwag mong gayahin yung porn. Because in porn, you'll notice 90% is all about genital sex. Overwhelming fellatio and intercourse. In other words, porn is all about the genitals and vastly underemphasizes extended, playful, mutual, whole-body massage. Kaya nga, ano man napanood mo sa bomba, alam mo, bomba yan. Puputukan ka nang wala sa panahon. And Kinsey's sexual study report says, if men find orgasm in their ejaculation, women has greater affinity to orgasm, not through sexual intercourse, but through kissing her. So kiss her and kiss her some more. Kiss her from the head to toe and from the toe to her head. Halikan mo. Cover all the territories. Kiss her. A lot of women would say kissing involves not just, sabi nga natin, the friction wherein there is that sabi nga natin is sensation, but in kissing, it conveys a deeper message, and that is emotional intimacy. My dear brothers and sisters, especially you young men, you'll notice a lot of prostitutes don't allow their customers to kiss them, because there is more to kissing to women than just the pressing of lips together. For them, kissing speaks of the meeting of soul. And not just, sabi nga natin, ay just for the heck of kissing. But for them, it conveys a deeper message. Because you don't allow all people to kiss you. Bilang na bilang. At bilang na bilang din, yung hinahayaan mong ang labi-labi niya. At laway at dila at dila ay magtagpo. Sapagkat sa isang banda, it doesn't just communicate, as I said, just the pleasure behind it, but the message of affection, of emotional intimacy. The message is, I am feeding you. Kinakain mo ko, kinakain kita, pinapakain kita. And to give you what in Filipino is lovemaking? Marami sasabihin nyo, pagtatalik po. No! Hindi pagtatalik. Pagtatalik refers to kasal. Kaya nga may tali sa kasal eh. That's the root word. Tinatalian. Sapagkat ang mga Pilipino nung una, bago dumating ang mga Kastila, ang pamamaraan ng kasal ay binabalot silang dalawa at tinatalian. Parang yung ating ginagawa sa lipatan. Yun ang kasal. Pagsisiping? Hindi. Nung nabubuhay pa ang aking ina, pag yun ay naglalambing, sumisiping sa pagtulog ko ang nanay ko. But I'm not making love with my mother. Sa Tagalog, malalim pa, matanda pa ang salita. Iyutan. And that's a very beautiful word. Dalawang salita yan. Iyo, tanan. Iyo, tanan. Ibig sabihin, it's a total self-donation to my beloved. Iyo lahat. Lahat ng meron ako, lahat ng nasa akin, ibinibigay ko sa iyo. Wala ko itinatangi, wala ko itinitira sa sarili ko. Lahat ay sa iyo. And that is the message of emotional intimacy, not just in sexual intercourse, but in just in kissing. An intimate kiss speaks of emotional intimacy, that you are special and precious to me. Kung kaya nga this afternoon, as I said, it's still diagnostic, but one of the greatest secret to great sex is to discover your and your partner sexual style. And why? Because we are all creatures of habits. Every human being express certain patterns and tendency by the way they learn to think, feel, and behave as adaptations to life's challenges. Once we find that style, we use it over and over again, even when it doesn't work very well. Another way of putting it is, I call it racket. Ano bang racket mo? Ano yung preference mo? Ano yung pamamaraan? Style. Okay. So there are four sexual style. There is the lion style, bear style, the bee style, and the butterfly style. Here is the key. You could pause this and check do sa mga nag-message sa akin at humingi ng kopya ng Finding Your Sexual Style, to check kung ano bang style mo using the questionnaire. At para doon sa mga hindi pa, just message me and I'll send a copy to you. Message me doon sa messenger account ko and I'll send a copy to you. And you could pause this video para naman makita kung ano sexual style mo. So, let us go through it. The lion. The lion people. So, lion people are people person. They are very good communicators. They love challenge and the hunt, just like any lion. They are very short on patience, and once they made up their mind, they spring into action. They prefer to initiate. They speak before thinking, and quick to anger, but quick to recover. Intense and demanding. What the lion people wants in a relationship? Kung ito ang asawa mo, they enjoy challenge. Prefer to chase and not to be chased. The lions don't trust easily and secretly feel unlovable. When they are on kind of strong or critical, they may be feeling threatened. Kaya pag nagagalit siya, hindi dahil siya galit sa'yo, kundi pakiramdam niya, yung ego niya, ay baka nasasagasaan mo. O dili kaya may kinatatakutan siya. Whatever you do, don't run away from them. They would take offense. They would take it as a form of rejection. Lion responds to clear direction, talk to them straight. And lions have trouble asking what they really want. They would initiate, but they don't ask what they really want. So, if your spouse is a lion or a lioness, practice your communication. They want to hear you say, "You drive me crazy. I want you now." Appearance to them are important. That's why you have to dress up, or at least wear something really sexy. Lions are a blend of intensity and sensitivity. Stand up to your lion. While the bear people, on the other hand, they are strong, stabilizing, patient, and devoted. Have simple taste, a good meal, comfortable home, and loving life mate are important to them. They are very slow to anger. They deny problems until they become unbearable. Bears are great supporting cast that usually initiate sex. Don't like to be rushed, slow but steady. Faithful, not prone to wandering. They fear rejection, may say yes when they rather say no. So they are a bit more passive than the lion. What bear people wants in a relationship? Don't want to be criticized when they get easily hurt. Because they get easily hurt. They hate to be pushed. Dahan-dahan lang. They resent intrusion. Want their timing respected. They crave to be appreciated. Bear wants nurturing and love, although they appear aloof or disinterested. So, if your spouse is a bear, be clear and reasonable with your expectations. Acknowledge always bear positive efforts. Don't be a mother, because when you mother a bear, they will act like a child. For bears, sex is about proving their adequacy. Don't demean or complain over their love skills. They'll rather abstain than be humiliated. Build his or her confidence and security. Bears have feeling that they find it hard to show them. Pull back, give space, and wait him out. While the bee, on the other hand, are ambitious, loyal, and hardworking, aim at perfection, and always give their best. Bees appreciate facts, explanation, and rational discussion. They want to think about their decisions. They value privacy and a strong sense of fairness. Consider themselves to be outstanding lovers and expect their partners to value and praise their technical expertise. B. Expect a reliable partner. His word is his bond. What the B people wants in a relationship, they feel to they need they have a need to feel needed and live to please others. By focusing on obligation, limit their pleasure. Focusing on obligation, limit their pleasure. Worries of not doing it right. Measure themselves by what they do. Have difficulty relaxing, exacting with others as they are with themselves. Bees are quite perfectionist. They Their need for structure and order doesn't represent a lack of confidence in you. It's just their preference. Gusto nila yung maayos ang lahat. Open your, open your thoughts or concerns, but present them factually. Give good reasons. Don't accumulate your grievance with a bee. Always remind your bee what you admire about him or her, especially what they do for you. Feeling don't come easily for them because they are very rational. Praise their effort when they try to share their heart to you. The butterfly people. Very creative and spontaneous, the butterfly are. They seek fun, adventure, and living life to the max. They're risk-taker, free spirits, and generous. Passionately pleasure seekers. Can be very rebellious. More in touch with their wishes than other people's feelings. Stability, responsibility, and dependability are what they need in a relationship. They want a partner who is tolerant, secure, open-minded, and will give a long leash. Wants a lifelong playmate, and good parent rolled into one. So, if your spouse is a butterfly, be prepared for anything. Appreciate his passion, her passion, and tell her him or so. Butterflies hate naggers. If he won't do it, better hire someone to do it. It's cheaper than divorce. See if you can find doing chores fun. Fun, 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 fun. That's what they live for. So, in summary of sexual style, the strength of a lion is they have all the energy. The bear, support. B, they want things organized. For the butterfly, it's about being creative. Their weakness, lions are domineering, bears are avoiders, bee are very rigid, and the butterfly could appear somewhat immature. Lion, what they need is most especially attention, while the bear, approval, the bee, order, the butterfly, freedom. What they fear the most, for the lion, it's abandonment, for the bear, rejection, for the bee, chaos, for the butterfly, restriction. Styles. When they say they are bored, the lion feel unimportant. The bear feel threatened. The bee feel confused. The butterfly feel trapped. Sexuality. With regards to sexual needs, lion ask for variety and display. While the bear, security and direction. The bee, rules and explanation. Mahalaga sa bee, pag-aasawa mo may bee, ay bigyan mo ata siya ng manual. Step 1, halikan mo. Step 2, yakapin mo. And all the steps. Because they're more secure that way. While the butterfly, let's follow our instincts. Kung saan tayo makarating, subukan natin ito. Oh, they're very playful. With regards to life lesson, for the lion, to bear. For the bear, to initiate. For the bee, to trust. The butterfly, to limit. Right, sexy approach. Quickies, madalian. The lion, rarely. They prefer the longer version. Ayaw na madalian. Talagang long playing, kumbaga. Hindi pwede ang 45. For the bear, it's agreeable. But, manguna ka. For the bee, only when they suggest it. For the butterfly, sure, anytime, anywhere. With regards to initiating lovemaking, the lion enjoys it. They like to take the lead. The bear, you set the pace. To the bee, okay. Like to be in charge, but kindly give me the rules. Butterfly, either way. Ako mag-initiate o ikaw, it doesn't matter. As long as it's lovemaking. With regards to sharing sexual fantasy, the lion, sure, as long as they are the bida. For the bear, they love to hear yours, but they would be very shy to share theirs. For the bee, they will listen, but might not act it out. But for the butterfly, absolutely. And commonly will also share theirs. How about talking sexy or dirty to you? For the lion, anytime. The bear, no. But they don't mind if you do. For the bee, yes. But if they know ahead of time, don't shock a bee. They might fly away. While the butterfly, of course, anytime. In terms of sexy surprise, for the lion, they love surprises. The bear, only when they're in the mood. For the bee, warn them first. It might shock them. Butterfly, definitely, they love surprises. In terms of scheduling intimate time, for the lion, prefer impromptu encounters, but they would go along. The bear, they want to schedule it. They're happiest when they are rested and ready. The bee, of course, they want order kasi. It's better to schedule it exactly at this time, at this place. They're very secure about it. For the butterfly, better not schedule it. Because putting some order and regularity would hamper their spontaneity. How about oral sex? Receiving oral sex. For the lion, yes, especially when they're in the mood. For the bear, yes, as long they can sit back and just enjoy. As long as, sabi nga tatanggap lang. For the bee, if they're ready for it and has showered. For the butterfly, love it. To give oral sex. If the lion feels generous, they would give. For the bear, if they know you won't turn them down. For the bee, if you show them how to do it properly. Kaya mahalaga sa bee talaga, may manual ka . Pero pag kasama mo yung butterfly, the more creative, the better. So, how about setting a mood? For the lion, it's important that you have to set the mood. For the bear, props aren't necessary. For the bee, as long as it's routine, it's part of your routine. For the butterfly, mood is important. In terms of appearance, that means uh, dressing sexy, the right, perhaps, uh, what? For the lion, it's important. For the bear, it's not essential. Kahit naka-duster ka lang, kung anong ayos na, basta okay na yan. For the bee, very important. Lalo na yung naglilinis ka muna. Talagang malinis, babaho. For the butterfly, the more varied and provocative, the better. Like, how about kinky, outrageous sex? Like in the elevator, in the airplane, in the car, in the sagingan, or in the pinyahan. Huh? The lion, they're game. If they're confident in your approach. For the bear, probably not. They hate the risk. For the bee, no, it's very dangerous. For the butterfly, yes. The wilder, the better. In terms of turning them on, if your spouse is a lion, they're classically romantic. For the bear, compliment that their abilities and strength. For the bee, don't be emotional. Impress them with your mind. With the butterfly, laughter, play, and passion are the key. Minamahal ko mga kapatid, sa ating pagtatapos at hindi ng at least session natin ngayon, balikan natin yung ating naging katapusan ng pagdinilay. Anong malay niyo? Mga babae, baka kayo maging kasangkapan sa ikaliligtas ng iyong asawa. At kayo mga lalaki, anong malay mo? Baka kayo maging kasangkapan sa ikaliligtas ng iyong asawa. Walang masamang subukan. Ang lahat ng ito na may suhestyon lamang. Pero isang hangarin natin, ang lalong mapalalim, mapag-alam, ang buhay sexual ninyong mag-asawa at punong-puno ito ng passion and tenderness for one another. Kaya, dalangin ko sa inyo, subukan. Para sa mga ibig pang higit na malaman ang kanilang style, again, message me and I'll send you the questionnaire so that you could answer or you could ask your spouse to answer the questionnaire nang makita nyo, what's the sexual style of my partner? So as I could compliment him best as well as satisfy his or her needs. Kaya, bukas po, pagpapatuloy natin itong pagninilay natin, but we'll zero in with infidelity. Let's try to see what are the causes of infidelity. What are the signs and signals that infidelity might be occurring? And how to protect your marriage from infidelity. Muli po, ito si Father Dale Anthony Barreto kung bumabati sa inyo ng magandang araw sa inyo. Naway lagi kayong gabayan, subaybayan ng Panginoon at umalam ang pagtitingin ng inyong mag-asawa para sa bawat isa. Sumainyo ang Panginoon. Pagpalain kayo na maibiging Diyos, ang Ama, Anak at Espiritu Santo, mabuhay kayong dalawa sa pag-ibig